to start. Hello everyone, welcome to TF1RL Round 3 Div 2. Got a couple of Division 1 people here tonight, VDV, Toincoin and Diego Formula 1. The rest are Division 1 people. Should be a very exciting race anyway, in qualifying here in Baku. Just checking my audio is working. Yep, right. Alright, I've just told everyone to ready up. I did just tell everyone to ready up, but a Div 2 driver, another Div 2 driver wants to join. Let me see. We will get started eventually. Alright. Just just a light show going on at the moment in the stream. Pretty funny. People are just unreadying and readying up. Is he in? No, we still need to wait for him to join. Oh dear. Alright. When he's joined. Oh, it's not ping the wrong thing. We will be getting underway in a sec. I've just told everyone to ready up, so we will be getting underway here in Azerbaijan. Right, there we go. So we've got short qualifying and then a 50% race. Trying to think what else to say at the moment. Okay. Right. So we've got 14 drivers here today in Division 2. Forgot to put Div 2 in the title. My bad. But 14 drivers around the Azerbaijan street circuit. Who won last time out? So it's Bahrain last time out, and Kostia won with Danny in P2 and Aid Power in P3. I'll read out the current standings as well for you. Aid Power is currently winning the championship by 7 points. He's on 40 points at the moment. It's Danny in P2 with 33 points. Kostia in P3 with 25 points. And Jason in P4 with 15 points. And Red Bull are currently leading the constructors by with 55 points, and Mercedes have 33 points. McLaren have 25 points at the moment. Let's get all the necessary tyre stuff on. Who's going to start a lap first? I think it's going to be Ben Tex 007. So we've got a couple of people opting for the mediums here. We've got 4 drivers on the mediums, and then everyone else on the softs at the moment. Well, still a couple of people in the pit lane who might change to the mediums in a moment. This Bentex 007 just coming down the back straight. DRS wide open, then he's going to start his lap. We'll go on board with him through sector 1. You get a flag in sector 1. It's Hypnotic Clips in the AlphaTauri. Bentex 007 into turn 2 then. Takes it very nicely. It's DRS wide open, and I think Danny's getting a decent slipstream here from Bentex 007. He's currently just exited turn 4. Now onto the end of sector 1, and it's a 36.7. I think it's Danny beat that as they were racing here. As it's Danny hits the wall when might have ruined Bentex's lap there, as he nearly clips the wall. I don't know if he actually did. It was very close to the wall. We'll see if Bentex has any damage when he rounds his corner. No, he doesn't. So he didn't clip the wall, he just got very close to it. Is it Stanley still going for it here? As he's done a 1:18.5 set to 2. Yep, set to 2, and a 1:19.3 set to 2 for Bentex. So Danny then is going to go on provisional pole at the moment anyway. We all know that the grid can shake up in a matter of seconds. Danny's going to get slipstream to the line, and Danny goes on provisional pole for 1:43.3, and Bentex as Aid Power beats that by 2 seconds. Wow. So we will see who's coming across the line next. I think it's Diego Formula 1 as Thayer Lake 2 seconds quicker than Aid Power on the softs. Going up to the line, Diego Formula 1 goes P2 for 1:41.110. Who we got next? Hamilton Merchan has invalidated, but Cousinho's using all the slipstream he can get, as he's going to come across the line to go P4 with 1:41.9. Toincoin goes P7 with 1:51.3. I think he was just in a bit of traffic, so he might have backed off on that one. Yeah, VDV with 2 minutes, I think he backed off as well. What just happened in Castle? Closer than a 1:27.0 set to 2. I don't think he's pushing though. I think he's taking another lap to maybe warm up his tyres. Oh, to the line then. He's going to start his flying lap. Down through turn 1. Sorry about that, I'll just quickly do something as Awada coming through set to 1. He's on the softs at the moment. He's going to go with a 1:33.0 through set to 1. As I think J-Sut just went P7. Will fail it beyond pole at the moment. He's on provisional pole. That's Awada, the man who looked very good last time out. In Bahrain. Awada. Oh, his Toyn Coin goes quickest. I did say he was probably warming up his tyres on another lap as he does a 1:39.6 as VDV goes P3 for 1:40.4. Awada going through the tight bit of the track and set to 3. Going down the back straight now. DRS wide open and to the line. And he goes quickest by 2/10 with a 1:39.4. That's a brilliant lap by the Ferrari driver, who's been very strong so far. Hypnotic Clips isn't on a lap. We've got anyone else on a lap at the moment. J-Sut might be on another one here, as he goes a little bit wide. Just getting a quick track map up on my iPad so I can guide you all through the corners of this amazing street circuit in the city of Baku. Hamilton Merchan then, just coming through turn 2. As I've just got the track map up now, so I will start using the corner numbers now. As Hamilton's got an AI in front of him, this might hamper on his lap time a little bit. It's J-Sut and AI as he finishes. Whoa, as he collide, that might be a grid penalty for both of them there. As Hamilton Merchan went into the back of J-Sut's AI. As Bentex retired. Don't know whether that was in the pit lane, didn't notice, was too busy on this, was too busy on the Williams driver. We've got It's Danny Allen on the entry of turn 2. Takes it very nicely, his DRS wide open on the long run down to turn 3. Been an alright lap so far for Danny at the moment. He's improving by 1.1 tenths, and it's a 35.7 first sector. He would need to improve by about a second really if he wants to overtake J-Sut. This quali session feels like it's flown by. 8 minutes and 25 seconds left. Danny keeps it in the boundaries of the track. He's just going through turn 14, turn 15 now. See how much is improved by in set 2. He's up by 1.6 seconds. Could he be the man to let me get into the P8 mark? just jump one position, maybe P7 if he manages to gain a couple more seconds. Or more. He needs to get about 2.5 tenths really, if he wants to put a challenge on Casino. As he goes P8 with a 1:41.9, which is a 1.3 second improvement at the moment for him, which is a brilliant lap time. XXJP then, on his first flyer of this short qualifying session. He's on the long run down then to the line. I think he's backed off halfway for a lap because he's done a 1:52.4. Costia invalidates his lap. We've got Diego Formula 1 on the mediums at the moment. See if he can maybe improve in sector 2. Fairlake just starting a lap on the softs. As Diego Formula 1 goes through turn 15 very nicely. Could be a decent lap on the mediums for the Alpine man, as he's 49 hundredths down on his time as he clips the wall. That might give him a bit of damage maybe. We'll stick with him up until the line. Did that little clip of the wall hamper his time? He improved by 76 hundredths. So he's done a 1:41.035. His aid power has hit the wall. Just letting Cousinho through, who's on the outlap. It's Danny then. Is he pitting? Yeah, he's backed off. XXJP on his second flyer. I think he just took another lap to warm up the tyres a little bit. And wait a little bit till the track's ramped up a little bit more. Maybe we'll start seeing the times tumble down now that the track's ramping up. We've got just under 5.5 minutes left of this quali session. As he goes P10 with a 1:43.3, he improved by 9 seconds. Hypnotic clips then in the AlphaTauri, just going up to turn 15. Does it very nicely. What will his sector 2 time be? It's a 1:16.2. As Toincoin goes quickest with a 1:39.1. Maybe the track is just starting to ramp up just a little bit. It's a great lap time by the Division 1 driver who we let in. As Hypnotic Clips is going to come across the line here. So go P5 with 1:40.9. Who else we got? Hamilton Merchan. In the Williams, just coming through turn 3 into turn 4 now. See what he can do for sector 1. Two drivers yet to set a lap as he does a 35.7. Costia still hasn't set a lap either. Last week's race winner, I think. I think he won last week. Yeah, he won last week. I was just checking, that was all. Oh, so Hamilton Merchan invalidated. Oh, is it? Danny's had a little moment on the Exeter Castle. See what Oda can do. He needs to, pardon me, improve by about 3 tenths in sector 2 as he's just gone through turn 15. He's up by 1.2 tenths. This might not be enough for the provisional pole, but it might be enough to keep him or get him a bit of distance away from Faylake and P3 at the moment. DRS wide open. As I said a minute ago, he needs about 3 as he dives into the pit lane. Maybe he saw that it wasn't improving and wasn't happy with his lap time, so he stayed with it. I think Hypnotic Clips are going to again just want to warm up the tyres or have a recharge lap. Got Kostia, last week's race winner, on and out lap. If you don't set a lap time now, then if you don't get to the line in time, then it could be a problem as JSOT clips the wall. Yeah, as I was saying, if you invalidate on your next lap when you cross the line, then it's gonna be a bit hard if you're the likes of Kostia or Hamilton Merchant just trying to set a time on the board, as you can't really overtake, or you can, but you can't overtake. It's pretty hard to. There's Toyn Coins on an outlap, so maybe he's going to try and improve. As I think Cousinho's just letting people through or something in sector 1. Going to stay on board with JSOT as he goes through the S's section in sector 3. DRS wide open. Going to come across the line to stay P10. Pretty interesting strategy at the moment. Maybe he's just taken another lap. VDV has left the session again as Kostia does a 35.003 sector 1. This could be a great lap for the McLaren man. Kostia, 1:15.2 on the mediums as he invalidates. Does this put him out of contention of even setting a lap here and starting P14? Last week's race winner, not having the best of times so far. Here in Baku, I don't even think he's going to make it to the line. He won't even make it to the line. Or will he? Will it let him start a lap? No, he's finished. Hamilton Merchant hasn't set a lap either. JP stays P11 at the moment, unless it's let Hamilton Merchant start a lap. I don't think it has. JSOT then to the line. Will he improve on his position? He will stay P10 but improves his lap time by 6/10. It's Danny's invalidated, so he won't improve. Cousinho is up by 2/10 apparently. There's Toyn Coin and the other two people in the top 3 at the moment on laps. Just got a couple of people as Hypnotic Clips comes across the line, but he's invalidated, so he will not obviously put a time on the board. As Aid Power then, the man currently leading the championship. DRS wide open and to the line comes Aid Power and goes P4 with a 1:40.4 and improves by 6.9, just under 7/10. As Faylake is on provisional pole unless Toyn Coin could do something about this. As he's invalidated, so Oda will be the next one to cross the line then. Other than Cousinho, who's just gone P6 with a 1:40.6, and he can't deny Faylake of pole. So Faylake is on pole for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. That was great quality. good end to qualifying then, as we're just waiting for Toincoin, or Toincoin's car to get into the pit lane, and then so we've got Fairlake on pole with Toincoin in P2, Oda P3, Aid Power P4, VDV P5, Cousinho P6, Hypnotic Clips P7, Diego Formula 1 P8, It's Danny P9, Jay Soot in P10, XXJP P11, Ben Tex at 007 in P12, Hamilton Merchant and Costia did not set lap times. As this is the final race before the winter break, and we will be back sometime in January, just so we have a break for New Year and Christmas. Just wished everyone good luck in the Discord. So predicted pit stop strategy is soft, medium, medium, or soft, medium, hard. Let's see what tyres everyone is going on. So we've got the two people at the back of the grid on mediums, and only other person is Diego Formula 1 who's on the mediums, and then everyone else is on the soft compounder tyre. Well, should be a very exciting race anyway, as two people have been disqualified for collisions, I'm guessing. Pardon me. So if you've only just joined the stream, I'll just remind you quickly that this is the last race before the winter break, and then we'll be back for round 4, which is France, I believe. And we'll be back for round 4 after Christmas and New Year. So we should be back. I'll give you an estimate quickly. We should be back on the 7th of January for Div 2, and then obviously tomorrow, sorry, the 8th of January we should be back for Division 1. As the car's just starting to finish the formation lap, as that's Oda that's gone up to the back and is just taking a bit of time to warm up his tyres. Should be a very exciting race. Fairlake just starting to get into his grid slot now. Let's wait for Oda to arrive, as he is now. And we're going to get underway in this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Just wait for Fairlake. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go here in Azerbaijan. As I think there's going to be collision to turn 1 as Toycoin and Faylake collide into turn 1. As VDV's AI is just parked up on the track. As Faylake's got a massive lead at the moment as Owada goes up into P2. As Hamilton Merchan already up to P9 from the back of the grid. As JP squeezes Hypnotic Clips into the wall. I don't know what's happened there. Oh, as this Toycoin who's gone round. Oh wow, I was not expecting him to be round already. As the VSC is out, I'm not really surprised. Some debris all over the track. As Cousinho's got a 5-second time penalty. Maybe this just opens the door up for Owada a little bit, as he might try just to gain some time on Fairlake. He got a massive gap though to P2 and P3, which was Toycoin and Owada, but then Toycoin span and is now at the back of the grid. Hamilton Merchan from P13 to P6 already. What a drive. As JP's out. Will that bring out the safety car maybe? No, we're back to green flag running apparently. As people were sliding into walls left, right, centre. Hamilton Merchan might make the move on A-Power here. As A-Power pits anyway. So Hamilton Merchan is up to P5. Diego Formula 1 and Cousinho battling in front. As for some reason the gap's not showing, so I can't see anyone's gap. That's not good. Oh, it's Hamilton Merchan spun! Oh, he was doing so well from P15 on the grid. It's now dropped back to P9. He was up to P5 as well. I can't really tell if there's any battles going on because the interval thingy-majigs glitched. Koister though, from P14 back of the grid up to P5. He's doing a brilliant job. So is Hamilton Merchan, obviously. I know he's just spun, but doing a brilliant job from the back of the grid. Just gained a few positions. That might have been a corner cut there, as we just flicked onto him. I wish the gap thing would show me, but it won't. Oh, his Bentex is out. That might be a safety car. He's parked it right on the racing line. As Hypnotic Clips nearly hits him. Will Toycoin hit him? No, he won't. He'll easily avoid him. Practically on the racing line, though. Oh, there's... the gap's starting to show again. Yes! That's brilliant. Cousinho, is he going to dive down the inside of Koister? No, he won't. As he clips the wall. Hamilton Merchan pits then. That's going to put Hamilton Merchan to the back of the grid again. So not much on-track action happening at the moment other than Costia and Diego Formula 1 in a little battle. As Diego Formula 1 clips the wall, has he got damage? I don't think he does. I think he got a bit lucky and just hit his rear right tyre maybe on the wall. Costia though, flying out there at the moment. How do you... I'm being really stupid now. Costia's gone up 10 positions. At the moment he's already my driver of the day vote. been a brilliant drive from the McLaren man so far. Obviously, one last time out. Will he get the move done maybe on Diego Formula 1 as he slides into the back of him? I'm hoping that's not wing damage because he's had a brilliant drive so far. So they're going to go side by side. The camera angle would like to change, and I think he's got the move done because of DRS. Diego Formula 1 can't really put up a fight, and it's Costia into the podium positions. It's Cousinho's pit. Interesting that, is there? As the TF1's got DRS as he doesn't try and go down the inside. Oh, I just looked away for a second, I think. Someone's clipped a wall, maybe. So Costia then gone from the back of the grid, P14 up to P3. And we're only on lap 4 out of 26. Could he be potential winner of this race, maybe? We'll have to see, obviously. Toincoin is catching hypnotic clips here. Oh, as he touches the wall there. It's Danny's gonna get past J-Suts AI here, unless something dramatic happens. I think he's easily got past the AI as they nearly collide and hit the wall. Azoda's pit, who's had an off? I think it's Hamilton Machan. Yeah, it is on the hards. Who's having such a good race, but it's all unravelled for him here as some of the soft runners start down into the pit lane. Diego Formula 1 set more softs as he's got front wing damage as well. Toincoin's got DRS on hypnotic clips and he's made the move. And he sets the fastest lap as well. As Jay Sut pits. Well, his ex in the pit lane now. Sikosti has moved up to P2 then, but Felix stayed out on them softs. Maybe Owada just wanted a cheeky pit stop just so he can have the mediums on and maybe try and catch Felix with the younger tyres at the moment until Felix pits. As Cloyster spun, oh no, it was all going so well for him. I think he's hit the wall as well, so he might have some front wing damage. I think he's got end plate damage on the front wing. Let's try and see as he comes past. Yeah, he does. He's lost his left end plate. It was all going so well for him. He was sitting in P2, now he's gonna drop down just a bit. I think he just stays in P. I think he takes P3 when he comes out the pit lane, I think. There's only a 10-second gap behind though, so it might... I don't know. It's Felix pit. So Oda's going to take the lead of this Azerbaijan Grand Prix then. Or will Felix get out of the pit lane before Oda can catch him, as they're going to go side by side down into turn 2. I think Felix got past him, and he has. He's got, but Oda has DRS. So Costia pits. He's on another fresh set soft as Hypnotic Clips pits as well. Oh, as Hamilton Machan's been in the castle section. That's got to be a safety car. Oh, was it going? Sorry, I've just... Yeah, it's a safety car, so that means Oda's going to get dropped into P2 as they were just going side by side. I just saw that. So we're under a safety car. First safety car, and we're only on lap 6, but by the time we get to safety car it'll be lap 7. Not going to be much to talk about under the safety car. But Costio, it's all going. Oh, Cousinho's got a drive-through. Oh wow, that's a surprise. Oh, Hypnotic Clips has left the session. I don't know whether that's a disconnect. So it might have been a disconnect. But we're behind the safety car now. Well, the P1, P2 are behind the safety car at the moment. So as Jace suts onto the hards and Hypnotic Clips on the mediums now, 4 lap old mediums. Can Costia maybe try and get a podium? He showed that he had pace, he's pitted onto the softs. Most of the grid are now packed in behind the safety car. Oh, Coyce just dropped to P7. Oh no, I think Danny overtook him and then he got his position back. Just hoping there's not too many incidents that people have to report. Hopefully not. But we'll see tonight. Only car we're waiting for is Hypnotic Clips, who's in AI at the moment. Well, his car is in AI because he is disconnected. As the safety car might go in this lap, as Hypnotic Clips has just joined up to the queue. Hopefully it's in this lap so we can get back to racing. Fair late though. The man... Oh, safety car is in this lap. Felix, the man who's done very well in this race, in his first race in TF1RL, as Aid Power and Owada get penalties for collisions with each other. I think Felix is gonna... I think he's gone. Kostia, I think, has got a penalty from that collision with It's Danny. Might have been from an earlier incident. As we're back to green flag running then. Felix leads us down into turn 1 as we've got... Whoa! What's just happened in front of my eyes? I just flicked onto Diego Formula 1 and he was up in the air as Toincoin retires and Aid Power's got no front wing. I don't know what's just happened. Cousinho then's getting onto the back of It's Danny. Aid Power and Diego Formula 1 are going at it here. Aid Power goes around the outside, but it's gone on front wings. It's going to be very hard as they nearly collide, and Diego hits the wall. Luckily, he doesn't have his tyre taken off by the wall. As Cousinho then is... Have they collided again? Oh no, it's Diego Formula 1 who's gone off into the runoff. It's Danny's has got to try and defend from Cousinho at the moment, as Diego Formula 1 retires from the session. So we've got 8 drivers left, and it's a safety car. Another safety car. So we've got a couple of people pitting then. As if lost Eclipse, his AI has moved up to P3 in this race. But what an interesting race it's turned into. So we're under a safety car again here. So there's a collision with Aid Power and Diego Formula 1 and Toincoin that will be reviewed after the race. All these safety cars though, to say it's on reduced, I think, we'll just do a quick check. Yeah, the safety cars are on reduced and it's coming out practically, it's came out twice in 2 laps I think it is now. There's safety cars in this lap then, so we're going to get back to green flag running. So, Fairlake, we will obviously see when he goes. We'll go on board with him down into turn 1. As he's gone now, I think he may have caught Costia out there. Just a little bit. As Owen has moved up to P3, his Hypnotic Clip's AI has dropped back a little bit, obviously, because the AI is on very low percent. As oh, whoa! I don't know what just happened. Owen is at the back of the grid now as after crashing. I don't know what happened. We've got a bit side-by-side racing going on here, as I think Aid Power doesn't have a front wing. No, he does. Oh, no, he doesn't. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong Red Bull. Maybe he was involved in a crash with Oada. I don't know what happened there. But Oada, the man that was looking strong, was running in P2 before the second safety car has dropped down to the back of the grid in P8. As I think Coutinho's got past A Power. No, was they nearly spin each other? It's just so hard to overtake and race around here when you're at Baku because of how tight the track is. I think A Power's got through to say he doesn't have a front wing unless he bins it in castle section, and he doesn't. We're on lap 12 out of 26 here. Quality zoom by. Now this is just taking a bit of time, but it happens. Safety cars happen. Not going to blame anyone for crashing into anyone, as A Power has been easily drove past by Coutinho. Coutinho is going to overtake Hypnotic Clips' AI, and then he's going to have clean air until he catches Jay Sutt. And he's easily past the AI because he is ghosted, so... Oh! Costia? Is he going to try and overtake Fairlake soon? Just saw him dip under the 1 second mark, but he's just gone back out of it again. Hypnotic Clips' AI has got past Coutinho because that's because he's pit, and so is Aid Power. Oada then might have the chance to gain a couple of positions. I think Coutinho is serving his drive-through, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, Oda doesn't have a front wing. Also, he won't overtake anyone. Fairlake. Oh, Costa's got a 3-second time penalty for track limits. He's already got 5 seconds that he got from a collision in the safety car. As Oda's pit for the mediums. So he's probably going to the end now. As Costia has 8 seconds of penalties now. This just leaves his race in the balance. We thought he might win it, but obviously if he got that 5-second time penalty served when he was under safety car, I think he did it on the lap that the safety car came out. I'm not too sure about that one, but he is catching Fairlake here. DRS is now enabled, so he's going to get DRS on the run down to turn 4. The man currently sitting in P2 in the McLaren, as he's got DRS, as he nearly spins there. There's a good save as he's got DRS, but I don't think he's going to catch Fairlake. Just comfortably sitting in P1. Not much on-track action is happening then. At the moment, Coutinho might get past Hypnotic Clips' AI again. That's the only on-track bit of action we've had. And Coutinho easily moves up into P5. How many times has everyone pit then? So P5 down to P8 have pit 3 times. Fairlake and Costia have only pitted once as Costia comes into the pit lane. As long as he doesn't speed, then he's alright. As Danny moves up to P2 then in the Mercedes. Costia's gone for the mediums on lap 15 out of 26 here. Feels like we've been in this race for an absolute age. Ade Power gets a penalty for track limits after some suspicious driving after that first safety car. At the moment, Fairlake's on his way to his first win in his first race in TF1RL in Division 2. He's on his way to a win at the moment, but you never know. One spin or anything and the lead of the race, the lead of the race can change with the click of your fingers. Lower than the man on a comeback drive and a half, really, as he just gets a 3-second time penalty as we go on board with him. So we've got 10 laps left, I think. And on lap 16 out of 26. I would just catching 8 power here. He's up by 2 tenths through sector 2. He might be going for fastest lap if he hasn't already got it. No, he has already got it by about 2 seconds. As Hypnotic Eclipse's AI pits. So this moves Oda up to P7 and 8 power up to P6, I should imagine. As Oda sets an even faster lap than before. Not much is happening on track then, as we've had 2 safety cars, 1 VSC. As Oda's gone even quicker in the first sector. He's the man chasing the fastest laps down at the moment. He's already improved on his fastest lap. As he clips the wall, I don't think there was any damage there. But he's catching 8 power, only 1.2 seconds behind, so the gap just dips into the 1.1 second mark. Oh, as he nearly hits the wall. I think he did, but doesn't get any damage, I hope. As he might have DRS down the start finish straight here, Oda. The man will come back in the comeback drive and a half after dropping to the back of the grid. I was hoping both the drivers get through safely and no one DNFs if they do start battling. As Oda's got no ERS left, is he going to take it down into turn 1 as the camera angle's not the best, but I think Oda's got a move done. And he has. Brilliant move by the Ferrari man. Lap 17 out of 26 here in Azerbaijan. This race just evening out. It's got massive gaps all over the field, with the only real on-track action happening for P6 at the moment, as the gaps just dipped under the over the 1 second mark. Has A-Power got a bit of understeer here? Oh, Oda then, the man chasing down his teammate at the moment in P6. As it's Danny gets his first penalty of the night. Oh, as he's got into the runoff, and he's dropped down to P4, so Kostya back into the podium positions in P3 as he lost his front wing. I don't think so. There was a little bit of debris in the runoff area, maybe it's from another car. As it stands then, Fairlake on his way to his victory in the first race in TF1RL. Not much on-track action happening, as I've already said a load of times. Kostia then catching Jason at the moment for P2. Kostia, sorry, has got into Jason's DRS. As A Power has pit again. Oh, look, Casinio, sorry. Oh no, we're going to go back on board with Kostia. I think that he's going to stay behind. Oh! As Fairlake has spun! And he's just trying to avoid getting any damage as he's just trying to get out. Oh my god, what has happened in this race? Maybe his grip levels were starting to fall away a little bit. As he crashed on the exit of turn 15, I don't think he's got any damage, he managed to get out safely. Oh my god, this has opened up the race a little bit now as Jay Sutter is chasing down the Aston Martin driver in his first ever race for Aston Martin here in TF1RL. Because Jay Sutter is going to have to defend from Kostia here, as Kostia's got DRS, and he's easily made the move and he's up into P2. Kostia then is going to chase down Fairlake for the last 6 or 7 laps now. It's like 20 out of 26. I'm just hoping no one else crashes, so then we bring out the safety car again. Jay Sutter though won't just let Kostia drift off into the desert. He will try and stick with him. I also missed that Cousinho moved up into P4. Oda trying to get past. It's Danny who's left the session, so that's going to be an easy position for the Ferrari man, who just got past the AI, so now he's up into P5. Both Ferrari drivers up into P4 and P5. This is brilliant points in the Constructors' Championship, as it's Danny gets a penalty even though he's not here. This is AI being weird. Hopefully we get some entertaining last couple of laps here in Baku. This race has felt like an age, but hopefully it comes to life towards the end. What is happening at the moment? Not much other than Kostia trying to gain on Fairlake, as he's doing. 2.9 seconds behind at the moment. He's on the younger tyres. Kostia has only got 5-lap old tyres, and Fairlake's tyres are 14 laps old. Like I said earlier, one mistake in the lead could change hands here. Will we see Kostia from the back of the grid do a last to first here in Baku, in probably one of the most impossible tracks to overtake at, especially in league racing? This will be brilliant points for a championship as well, as A Power obviously isn't going to score that many points, he's only going to score a couple of points, and obviously It's Danny is disconnected, so if he manages to win he goes on to 50 points. Yeah, so Kostia wins, he goes above A Power by a couple of points, as It's Danny's AI pits. I'm sure the McLaren man isn't going to try and let this Aston Martin driver get away. How Fairlake would love to get a victory in his first race in a new league, but it might not happen for him, as Kostia is pushing so hard. Oh, his 8 powers retired. And the safety car's out. This is gave Fairlake a free pit stop. Who's going to surely go into the soft compound tyre. I think everyone's going to pit now for the softs. If you don't, then you're a bit silly. Oh my god, we're going to have a couple of laps sprint just like Abu Dhabi in real life. This is going to be intense. If Costia manages to win, will he go P1 in the championship if he gets P2? This is brilliant. This is going to open the race right up. As Costia's gone the hards. He's not on the soft, he's on the hards. This is going to be an interesting strategy. Yeah, I've just checked. Costia will go 3 points in front of Aid Power. As we're going to get a couple of laps of racing as over the pits for the softs. Hopefully the safety car won't be out for too long. This race has just opened up a little bit more. Oh, as Jay Sugg gets a 5-second time penalty. Does that give Costia one? No, it hasn't. Has he got any damage on his Red Bull? I don't think he has. We're going to have a couple of laps sprint then. I think when we get underway, it's going to be lap 24 if the two AI cars catch up quickly. Because we're going to tick over to lap 23 in a moment. My, the man that looked like he was easily going to win this race without being really challenged, Fairlake, might just be under a bit of pressure from the cars behind who are all on softs as well. I know he's on the softs. There's the two AI cars we're just waiting for then. This could be an incredible ending to this race. Oh, Zoda's got a 5-second time penalty now. For a collision with his teammate. Safety cars in this lap then. This could be one of the greatest endings in TF1RL's history. We're in Season 2, but the first season of Div 1. Because obviously we had that restart. I think Fairlake's gone, and he's caught out Kostya, and the driver's behind. But Kostya on the hard, so he might drop down a little bit, as he had no softs left, as he said in the Discord. But Jay Sut is just being held behind here a little bit. But Cousinho's going to go for the move, maybe. Is he past the Red Bull driver? And he's up into the podium positions. It's a brilliant move. Oda then might go for the move as well on the Red Bull driver. As long as he doesn't get squeezed and has enough room to get through. They're going to battle it down into turn 3. As two Ferraris don't collide. And Oda is through. It's a 3-4 for Ferrari at the moment. But obviously Oda has the 8 seconds in time penalties. How much does Jay Sut have? 5, so he needs to pull 3 seconds on the Red Bull drivers. Jay Sut's lost a bit of time to Oda in the Ferrari. So we're just going to see what happens in these couple of last laps here. Will we see Kostya win, or will we see Fairlake win? At the moment it's looking like Fairlake will win, unless Cousinho can get past the McLaren man. Maybe he can launch a challenge on the Aston Martin. Is, I think, the Ferrari. Oh no, never mind. Oda's easily got past Cousinho, or has he let him through because of them penalties, so he's just going to hold up Jay Sut maybe. But if he wasn't, then it was a clean move. Very nice move by Oda. Oda is catching Kostya here. But Oda would need to pull 5 seconds if he did get in front of the McLaren man. That 25 at 26 here. The gap to Fairlake from Kostya is 1.9 seconds. And it's just drifted over to the 2 second mark. This could be a very interesting end to this race. Will we get DRS on the last lap maybe? DRS, last lap sprint. Literally. Or was Jay Sut hits the wall? Can Jay Sut? No, he can't. Never mind. I don't know. Cousinho might get on the podium though. Cousinho might get on the podium. Maybe snatch P2 for Ferrari. But Oda might get past Kostya here. I think he's through. Yeah, he is. For some reason, in that Ferrari, he's got so much straight line speed. DRS is now enabled. We're going to get last lap DRS. As Oda has got the gap down to 1.1 seconds on Fairlake. Will he get DRS maybe? On the final straight of this race, we're on lap 26 out of 26. Will Oda be able to pull the 5 seconds that he needs? But I don't think he will, because Kostya is sticking with him here. This has been a crazy race. Kostya isn't just going to let Oda drift off into the desert. He is going to try and keep with him. Try and get back up into P2. I think Fairlake is going to win this at the moment anyway. Fairlake rounds turn 16 as he starts going through the S's section. The Aston Martin driver who was on pole for this race. Fairlake can see the finish line in his sights. Owada's catching him, but it's not going to be enough. Fairlake wins in Baku. First race ever. And he's managed to get a win as Cousinho jumps up to P2 and Owada is in P4. And that is it here in Baku. Wasn't an exciting end as we thought, but still a couple of overtakes here and there. As the Aston Martin driver wins his first ever race in TF1RL. I also forgot to mention that Costia got on the podium, I think, after a stunning drive from P14 on the grid. Was a good race to watch anyway. Obviously Owada will get the fastest lap point. Obviously Fairlake wins after not really being challenged. From the get-go of this race, as that's going to be it from us here. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you next time.